Hey, Judy, what's up?
V, can you come over stat?
Something happened?
Yeah. Just come.
Hey! In the bathroom!
Oh, fuck. Bird offs herself to express her undying gratitude.
Stop talking. I was only gone an hour. How did this happen? I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always when I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have... How did this happen? I don't know. Told you. Evie was lying in bed like always when I went out. And I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have... Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything. I should have sensed something. That it was off. Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She'd made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always. You checked your pulse? She's gone. Gotta do something with her. Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Not sure we should move her before the badges get here. She's just another dead whore to them. Nobody'll care. Least we can do is treat her with some dignity.
Yeah, I need to report an accidental death.
North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide. Tomorrow? No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand? No, she was not pronounced dead by trauma team. If she'd have had coverage, we wouldn't be talking. Fuck you. If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies? Fine, I don't give a fuck what you write me up for. They'll be here soon. Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls? Welcome to Night City, where your address says more about you than anything else. We should have never come here. Put something on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body.
do it outside. Close the door, V. Please. Bum a cig.
Didn't know you smoked.
Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in my lungs. Please, V, just one.
Fine, here.
That was her smoke case.
She smoked some strange boutique brand.
That's Evie. Whenever she pulled on a new face, it was down to the details.
A lot of people know the real Evelyn. Who she really was.
No. Nobody. Fuck, Evie. I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
Stay strong, Judy. Don't let this tear you down.
You know what? Let's just not say anything for a minute, okay?
Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Doll Shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma had to be that. Did some more digging in her virtues, found Woodman.
He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
Wait, so you found other recordings?
Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling.
Why was it saved as a virtue?
Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know, as a defense mechanism, escaping into the past so as not to live in the present.
What did Woodman do to her? Did you see it?
Yeah. And I really wish I could unsee it.
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
It puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it.
Like what?
Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch. Ah, shit!
Sure you don't need anything?
No, but sweet of you to ask.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow.
shitty, but something came to me.
So what did you come up with?
The Mox Dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds?
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds will take our side. Will you help?
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
Maiko Maeda? Who is she, exactly?
Girl who unofficially runs Clouds. Good at it, too.
What'd she do officially?
She's a doll, so she's a nobody.
Evelyn? Maiko? Seem to know your way around Clouds.
I used to work there. Helped them out with their behavioral chip, dissecting it.
Why'd you leave?
Didn't like the vibe. Place reeked of exploitation.
Sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the hollow to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Any chance she'll slap us around and shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Guess I can work with that? How well do you know this, Maiko?
Too well.
When are we doing this?
Early morning, Clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8. I'll be by the entrance. No, scratch that. The balcony above Clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan, and this is the latest from around the world. The Lunarinskaya uranium mine collapse that occurred just outside Novosibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall, 35 miners became trapped deep underground following a high-magnitude earthquake. But thanks to their Suze Lake 2 hibernation implants, the miners were able to survive without access to food and fresh water for 2 weeks. Fortunately, after their rescue and following the proposed base will be subdivided.
Hey, V. Thanks for showing. Talking with Maiko's like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
Have a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous. V, get it together.
Some deeds about her could be useful when I talk to her, don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me. What's up with you?
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there. V, get it together.
So, in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on. I'll open it.
Lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. Know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Oh, don't mind me. Just here to blend into the decor.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Jude would have had a better chance without you.
Judy has a proposal about clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the tiger claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something! Or everyone will end up like Evie! Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about? You have no idea how valuable my time is.
What's up with you?
Judy's idea? Think about it. Could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan. So?
This is a waste of our time. Come on, We'll get by without her.
Jude, be sure to give me a call once you're done mourning and want to get back to reality. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
That went smoothly. She totally blew us off.
Know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
You two have a history?
Way back, yeah. I think I just felt lonely.
Like everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning a knife in you as their enemy is down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you, well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we meet her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
A little unwinding do you good. Do me good too, actually.
I wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair's me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody.
Fine. Want you to do it.
You sure he's gonna be there?
You met Michael. That prick still works here. It's cause he follows her orders pretty damn precisely.
The passengers who survived the crash landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off
What's up with you?
without suffering additional losses. MP discharged
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
in Santo Domingo.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Michael?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Refugees from the Netherlands.
Submerge yourself in orange wholesomeness. Tianchi, kumquat for the soul.
Where's Maiko? Why'd she fucking call me here?
When Evelyn needed help, you raped her.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier till it started to rot. Instead, I took her to a ripper. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful. And so should you.
Here's my token of gratitude.
Wipe the floor with your ass!
Let's get out of here, V. Thought I'd feel more... be satisfied. Punch the ground floor to get out of this place. Almost felt like the world would be a better place once he died.
Violence
And the feeling?
like the Badlands.
It was so fucking strong.
Shootings have been reported along the 166, and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to interclan disputes. Attacks on unaffiliated persons has not exceeded.
What's up with you?
However, in an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat levels.
Come on, what's the matter? What's going on?
It's nothing.
Okay, except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
V, get it together.
There's that
World did change, though. All the people he could have hurt, they're all safe now. Think of that. They'll never even know they were in danger.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics. What's up with you?
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule.
Same as Maiko's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop, how much ammo you'll use, how many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Shit! Judy, so, got a plan?
Damn right I do. Come over to mine tonight. Gonna lay the groundwork with Tom and Roxy. They're with us. Michael will be here too.
How'd you manage that?
Got something really big. Tell you everything tonight. Last thing, what do you like on your pizza?
Locust pepperoni. And lots of extra cheese.
Atta girl. So, I'll see you come evening?
You gonna tell me this big secret of yours?
Figured out how to tweak behavioral chips. Turn dolls into fighters.
Sounds like my kind of plan.
We'll go over the specifics tonight. You're coming, right?
Of course I'll be there.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold. We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah, blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now. I don't have all day here.
Okay, I guess, but, you know, sad as hell.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Subtlety comes naturally to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, odd, given how much work I gotta put into it. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Tech that's all pros and no cons. I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it.
Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that would be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You can murder someone and not remember a thing.
Hey, you there. Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube, rusty water from...
What's up with you?
Another murder outside your bedroom window? But what if you could leave all that behind? Far, far behind when you begin your journey to the final frontier. Send the word SPACE to 7299 for a chance to win a one-week getaway for two at the Crystal Palace. 10 casinos, 5 pools, top-end brain dance equipment, and the best chefs in the universe. If you're looking for a taste of paradise, don't wait a microsecond longer, since...
V, get it together.
729 last year...
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There are split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making. Result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
You're probably right. But I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training, but we don't have time for that.
How did you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Gotta admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz, gonna need to see serious action.
You just saw him.
I saw a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles her.
V? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now!
What the?
You there? Can you hear me?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta do some cardio!
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Who, me? This is my impressed face.
Nice work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, ships are getting micro-nuked. V?
Happy now?
I'm rarely happy, but that was proof enough. Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
A classic Holt tactic.
Hiromi Sato? Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment, H8 Mega Tower, topmost floor. It's a penthouse, almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Plan just might work. Michael, take it you're on board too?
Wouldn't be wasting my time here if I wasn't.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Rather not have to flatline anyone.
What she said.
Hope is it won't be necessary.
Overpower Hiromi. Humiliate him. Should be enough. Bosses will put him out of the game.
Count me in, Judy. Already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please.
No,
I'll
shit,
set up
not
the meet
good.
with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy! For real? No. Don't want to hear it.
But
Not a word.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna club?
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip? Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
Oh, interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking shimmer. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wow.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First three are collector's items nowadays. Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the gear's pro.
Hey, V. Michael called. Before sundown. Out front of the Mega Tower. Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then. Hey, V. You ready?
So glad he came.
Mulled it over in my head. Y'all were right. Sometimes the only rational course of action is a kick in the nuts and a bullet between the eyes.
You nervous, Tom?
How'd you know?
First time you've done anything like this. Just imagine you're doing what a doll does, just different program. You're great at that. Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
Just remember, let the behavioral chip do what it wants. Got no time to deliberate and weigh decisions. Just follow your instincts. Freeze, tense up even for a second. Could cost you your life. All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
Rail. Guns right on the side.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
This is the latest from around the world. The Lunar
Stay sharp. Gang goons might be lurking.
Just outside Nova Sibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall, 35 miners became trapped in the underground.
Got a jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
Why does everything here always have to go to shit?
Oh, come on!
Where the fuck?
I'll help.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
Not coming with me?
More likely not to be detected if you're alone. Besides, I'll be more useful here. If they activate any alarms, I can override.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe.
Kangtao AV has crashed outside of Night City. The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by sudden EMP.
How's the sitch?
I'm
inside at Clouds. Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
Passengers who survived the crash landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kangtao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a forceful response against the nomads' camps. After the break, President...
All right, on the roof.
Statement on the floor.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
Anything to say about it?
I love this dog! Finally, someone I can fucking fight!
Same here!
Go to the surveillance cam in front of the security room.
Hoping you'd make less trouble getting here. Luckily, they're all jacked into virtues. It'd be game over otherwise.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too. So, ready?
I don't like her either. Tries too hard. Could have called off the guards, you know. Would have been quicker, simpler.
I don't have that kind of authority. Yet.
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing
That's our
at?
target. Hiromi Sato.
What are they watching?
Demo reel of Cloud's next top doll. Specially selected by yours truly. The lucky girl's gonna replace Evelyn. Hope she proves smarter.
Don't have authority yet? Sound damn sure of yourself.
Left no room for error. We're exactly where we need to be.
Who are the other 2?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the claws. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko!
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
Maiko, our plan made no allowance for witnesses.
A show of force, we said. And any show requires an audience. I know how this needs to play out, better than anyone. You gotta trust me. I've thought this through, many times.
Don't like this one bit.
Too late for second thoughts. Tom and Roxy've done their part. Your little doll revolution is underway. Either we consolidate and win it all, or let everything go to waste.
Meaning you want to replace Hiromi.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that means joining the Tiger Claws.
How the fuck else do you expect me to protect Clouds from other gangs?
Do your thing.
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. She murdered Oswald Forrest. And now she's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking with such zeal?
With your permission.
Over my dead body. We were gonna get rid of him.
Am I to understand these as your conditions?
V, you gotta take
Dolls
him
of
down.
Clouds
That's why
are
we're here.
declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now.
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
I'll make you my bitch!
Oh, fuck her up!
Hey, y'all, I love this job!
That's the last time you do that. Hey, what the hell were you thinking? Have you any idea what's gonna happen now?
What might that be?
They'll have their revenge. You've turned Clouds into a ticking time bomb.
Tried to pull a fast one on everybody, didn't ya? Jumped aboard the Liberation train, pretending you wanted to help. But all you wanted was to take Hiromi's place.
Bravo, but you missed just one detail. I still can. And no one can stop me. Not their corpses, not yours.
All right, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator. Tom and Roxy are outside and safe. They weren't followed. Get down to street level, waiting by the food stalls. Fuck. Should have seen that coming. Probably had this planned from the start. Same sec we walked into her office. Jesus, am I a gonk.
Advises those traveling beyond official police jurisdiction to wear a bulletproof vest at all times.
Don't be dramatic, Judy. There's a difference between being a gonk and believing people want to do good.
I know you do. I don't need to believe that. I just know it. Thank you. See you later, V.
See you around, Judy.
The closest thing to a glacier taste.
Hey, Jude, what's up?
You know, same old. You?
Got good days, got bad days. Same as ever. You call just to see how I'm doing, or?
Not just. Got a favor to ask you.
Ask away. It's never boring with you.
Interesting people aren't easily bored.
Not in your company. Okay, now that we've blown each other, what's up?
You're on a need-to-know basis. So, this particular mission don't require you to have no gun. Just a wetsuit.
Gotta say I'm intrigued. Why the wetsuit?
Can't back out now. Just gonna have to use your imagination.
Really know how to reel me in, don't ya?
Ain't seen nothing yet.
Alright then, count me in. But I gotta warn you, I look great in a wetsuit.
Believe it when I see it. Dam out past Rancho Coronado. Know it?
Sure. What about it?
Little, abandoned bungalow lakeside. Meet me there. At sundown.
Average temperatures this month in that city have remained within human safety levels.
Okay, is this a date?
Guess you'll have to find out. We'll have to. See ya, V. V, looking good.
You mean, considering the shit we've been through?
Well, factor that in and you look fucking amazing.
Any news from the Moxers? Events? Ideas?
Don't know. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. Got a new situation. and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy?
Can we please not talk about clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit? Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
So, ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll 2 actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
How does one marry 2 separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of 2 data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad. What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why did we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes woman.
What do you say? You in?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore. Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here. All right, get that booty of yours suited up. Let's get this scroller on ya.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
A bag of rocks? Come on, don't sell yourself short.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
Should see me in my Max Tech uniform.
Whoa. Mean you have one?
Indeed I do. Won it in a bet. Still hangs in my closet waiting for the right occasion.
Huh. I'm gonna hold you to that. All right, let's do this. Whew, freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Where are we headed, exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
No, why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form. This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim. Great. Motion calibrated. Now swim hither. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song. You give me the title. Read me?
No idea what the song is, but I heard it. It goes something like...
All right, we're all tuned and synced. And you got talent, girl. All right, that ought to do it. We are now...
synced. Why now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it. Now grab this and hold on tight.
Down we go.
Impressive, huh?
You want to explore all of that?
Not me. I want you to explore it. It used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
What happened here? Why'd it get flooded?
'Cause someone stood to profit.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here. Haven't been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map. Ready to wrestle with the demons of my past?
Why are you showing me this?
It's important to me. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
Why does this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
Whatever you want to do, Judy. Yes, I'm with you.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time. Gear, stars weren't ever aligned. The truth is, the very idea, it just felt weird. Besides, didn't want to come here alone. Or with some rando. Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
Weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
No, not much. Hockey stick. Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing because of you. Connie! You're dead meat anyway. Will you go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
Like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical. Taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city. Moved up to Oregon. And still go and visit them sometimes.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
We're looking for anything in particular here?
Nah. Can't hurt to look around, though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe. After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
It's hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottle water? Touche, Judy, touche.
I gotta say, don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Want to see what's further on?
Come on, then. Want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels, swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid. Where daily life grinded along. Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. Gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
Don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories? It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
You like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
Found an opening. Think we're safe to go through here.
On my way. Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the Padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts and know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
Didn't get chased off?
Ran out myself. Echo I got back scared me the bejesus out of me. Thought it was that crush I had on Jenny Chapman. All that guilt I tried yelling out. Just flew right back in my face. Ah!
V! Please! Oh, thank fuck. You're alive. What happened? You passed out. How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly. But you just don't fucking listen.
Toxic waste? Is that your construct?
You? Heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a Complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive. Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where, exactly? Are we gonna camp on the shore?
Nope. There. Our cottage for the day. How about it?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then. He must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot. How do you take yours? Sure you're all right?
Splash of milk will do.
Same as me? Ah, forgot to start the generator.
A generator. What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
I could turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow. All those people from the town. It's depressing. Most nomads have a story like that. Power's up. Your little spa is open for business.
So be careful. Of course I will be.
Shit.
Judy? What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
You thinking about Evelyn?
Clouds has gone to shit. Tiger Claw No Next took revenge for Hiromi and the rest. There was a firefight. Tom's dead. Roxanne barely got out alive. House is closed until further notice. I'd rather not talk or think about it. I didn't want to tell you. Wanted this to be just our day. I wanted.
It is ours.
Will you sit with me a while? Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
So, yesterday. What was that exactly?
Don't remember, or you want me to remind you?
You know exactly what I'm trying to say. What did it mean? Like, to you?
I hope it was the beginning of something nice. Unless you see things differently.
Ugh. Can be such a gonk sometimes. Ruined my plans, you know that. Was gonna leave Night City in the dust for good. Even started packing. But now I think I gotta stay.
Why'd you want to leave?
You know, everything that happened. Guess it just got to me. But now, from where I stand, Night City started to feel like the place to be. Give me your hand, V. All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Whoa. Asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Don't know what to say. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me. Really shows trust. Wanna go there now?
You can if you want. Gonna stick around for a bit before I head back.
See ya, Judy.
I was just thinking of you. And before you ask, no, you weren't wearing clothes. Oh, before I forget, some lady called me, Elizabeth something. Said she had a job for someone with an eye for virtues. Told her to drop you a line.
Nice of you to think of me, Judy.
Hey, don't mention it. I just hope she's worth the eddies.
Just so happens I already took that job.
No shit. And? How'd it pan out?
Hard for me to say at this stage.
Right. Client confidentiality and all that. What else is going on besides that?
You know, same old. Rather hear what you've been up to. How's Virtue Tuning going? Scroll anything preem lately?
Depends what you call preem. Does smut count?
How'd you get into Virtues anyway?
I always had a techie streak ever since I was a little kid. When I felt my first virtue, I was like, hey, I can make this way better. So I tried, and I did. And then it just snowballed from there.
Guess I kind of have to be into a little bit of everything. When it comes to Virtues, I'm mostly in it for the intel.
You mean seeing who killed who using what?
Yeah, something like that, but you see it differently. For you, it's art. Always wondered, why the smut industry?
Isn't it obvious? 2 minutes of real feels a week's pay.
Sure, but I thought someone like you wouldn't be into the whole objectification thing.
Objectification? Not in my virtues. My actors love what they do, and that's why everyone wants to feel them. Can't fake old school emotions.
Something else I wanted to talk about?
Got all the time in the world.
What's new at the Mox?
Susie isn't giving me the time of day, as usual.
Couldn't you replace Susie and lead the Mox?
No way in hell. I'll stick with tuning virtues, thank you very much. If you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a people person.
Got another question on my mind.
Shoot.
It was nice catching up.
I'm right here, V. Call me anytime.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
I was just thinking of you. And before you ask, no, you weren't wearing clothes.
Nothing special, same old story. I'd rather hear about you. If I wasn't always on the move, you and I could spend more time together. Enjoy life.
Quality over quantity, V. Just focus on tying up all your loose ends. Then you and I are leaving this city once and for all.
Let's talk for a little while longer, before I have to Delta somewhere.
For you, I've got all day.